problem. What's the best way to solve these issues? Raise global standards of living. Research shows that the wealthier, more educated, and healthier a nation, the less violence and civil unrest among its populace, and the less likely that unrest will spread across its borders. As such, stable governments are better prepared to stop an infectious disease outbreak before it becomes a global pandemic. And as a bonus, there is a direct correlation between quality of life and population growth rates. As quality increases, birth rates decrease. The point is this: in today's hyperlinked world, solving problems anywhere solves problems everywhere. Moreover, the greatest tool we have for tackling our grand challenges is the human mind. The information and communications revolution now underway is rapidly spreading across the planet. Over the next 8 years, 3 billion new individuals will be coming online, joining the global conversation and contributing to the global economy. Their ideas we've never before had access to, will result in new discoveries, products, and inventions that will benefit us all. A collaboration of two minds. Peter and Steven first met in 2000, when Steven wrote an article on the X Prize for GQ magazine. Peter enjoyed Steven's writing style and approached him about a book collaboration on the concept of abundance. Peter had come to this organizing principle through his creation of the X Prize Foundation and Singularity University, and his work on innovation and exponential technologies. Steven had been considering similar ideas, and brought his unique perspective and expertise on neuroscience, psychology, technology, education, energy, and the environment to this book. This effort is a true partnership, as the ideas and the writing in Abundance were shared equally between Peter and Steven. Peter H. Diamandis, Santa Monica, California. Steven Kotler, Chimayo, New Mexico. Part 1. Perspective. Chapter 1. Our Grandest Challenge. The Lesson of Aluminum. Gaius Plinius Caecilius Secundus, known as Pliny the Elder, was born in Italy in the year AD 23. He was a naval and army commander in the early Roman Empire, later an author, naturalist, and natural philosopher, best known for his Naturalis Historia, a 37-volume encyclopedia describing, well, everything there was to describe. His opus includes a book on cosmology, another on farming, a third on magic. It took him 4 volumes to cover world geography, 9 for flora and fauna, and another 9 for medicine. In one of his later volumes, Earth, Book 35, Pliny tells the story of a goldsmith who brought an unusual dinner plate to the court of Emperor Tiberius. The plate was a stunner, made from a new metal, very light, shiny, almost as bright as silver. The goldsmith claimed he'd extracted it from plain clay using a secret technique, the formula known only to himself and the gods. Tiberius, though, was a little concerned. The emperor was one of Rome's great generals, a warmonger who conquered most of what is now Europe and amassed a fortune of gold and silver along the way. He was also a financial expert who knew the value of his treasure would seriously decline if people suddenly had access to a shiny new metal rarer than gold. Therefore, recounts Pliny, instead of giving the goldsmith the regard expected, he ordered him to be beheaded. This shiny new metal was aluminum, and that beheading marked its loss to the world for nearly 2 millennia. It next reappeared during the early 1800s, but was still rare enough to be considered the most valuable metal in the world. Napoleon III himself threw a banquet for the King of Siam, where the honored guests were given aluminum utensils, while the others had to make do with gold. Aluminum's rarity comes down to chemistry. Technically, behind oxygen and silicon, it's the third most abundant element in the Earth's crust, making up 8.3% of the weight of the world. Today it's